I'm a stover. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Coming up, he's got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go here in London. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. Room to run at the 35. And he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Panay Wanwu now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here's Dobbins. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Nix now on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, Broncos.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
And he will score! Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
All right.
Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Throwing is Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for the Jets. An even 40 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the Broncos' 6-yard line.
On the option, here's Hall. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jonathan Cooper. He's into dropping for a sack. And that will bring up 4th down.
Vivas on for the field goal.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets up the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Harrison Vivas to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Rolling to the left. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. He's into the clear again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play for the Broncos. 53 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the RPO, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Evan Ingram, touchdown Broncos. Lutz for the extra point. He knocks it through. Broncos extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
All right.
Stroud to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
We'll try to run for it with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Jets first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
At the 48-yard line.
Under 18. That's it. Speed left, speed left. Under. Oh, boy.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. Uh-oh. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on.
And that ball intercepted by Paxertan. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
A run with Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
On second down, it's Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Chapman. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Nix from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Took a pretty good leg at the end of that one.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Jets first down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And it's caught aside by Taylor. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Jets have a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Looking deep for Lazard. That's to the end zone. Well, it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Oh, boom.
On the give, it's Hall. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's first and 10.
That's another Jets first down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And that will lead to a second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. DJ Reader. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long.
Third and long.
Back to throw. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Under. 18. Okay. 19 seconds.
Now, Stroud. He'll try a long ball looking for Tony. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Second down. Knicks. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throwing now on third and long. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. On first down, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. DJ Reader. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring it down. For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 12 yards brings up 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. They'll go play action with Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Broncos 28, Jets 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now, after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back at the 31.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. throw on the RPO is complete, and he's into the end zone. Evan Ingram, touchdown Broncos. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. The kick by Lutz is good, and the Broncos will extend this third quarter lead.
Jeff 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Gibson now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
Give up the middle with Hall. He's got room to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last two plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
Stroud to throw here on first down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Let the hot. Let the hot. Here we go.
Now, Stroud. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
19 Texas.
Throwing is Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the fourth. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away.
For the Broncos.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. A give. Here's Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Stroud. Downfield, got him, man, he's got it. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
That's another chance. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. It's a Bender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one taken in by Corley. And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, Jets. The kicking team off for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer.
Jets 13. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Start on the ground, up the sideline at the 35, and he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain of 14, good for a quick 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Up the sideline, past midfield, down the sideline to the 20, and he's into the end zone yet again. Hey, Dobbins, touchdown Denver. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Broncos 42, Jets 13. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 13 more on that carry. He is turning out the yards. And another first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They will run it over center with Hall. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to have the Jets 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
18. What's up?
Handoff. Here comes Hall. He'll take this forward for about 5.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle.
31-yard
It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Jets.
They go back to Allen. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the gun. And it's Hall. And some good blocking at the point of attack. They'll pick up about 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
The 20-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
Shotgun snap. And a give to Hall. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. And it will be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London.